WLVS, yeah. Break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown. Profound when it comes to doing me because I do it easily and it pleases me. How? So focused, mind open. But hope, I'm in with a motive, soaking in a dap of my own ocean, hoping that the whole world gets a notion. I've been waiting for this minute for a minute, now I got it out my golf in a moment. Size mode, can't sugarcoat it. Beast mode, can't control it. Hold up, if you're looking for me right here, with a pen in my hand to make it all clear that I gotta do it bigger and better and piecing the puzzle together for the people that never have let up. So fed up with the bullshit, me too. Like the world got a vendetta against you. Ain't no superhero coming for the rescue unless you ask me to do it, then I bless you. But wait, never too late. Take a deep breath, let it all marinate because the second that I do, I embrace my fate and I gotta make a move because I am that great. All I want is all of y'all to ponder. A better man willing to take his dream farther, but all the other didn't even try to bother. Start up the engine until we restarted. Part of me, moment doesn't happen often, so while we here, let's enjoy it and applaud it. Take a second before the night becomes morning and tell those who distrust I hear them calling. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear them calling. I remember when my days were so unsure, not knowing what I'm living on this earth for. Now I know that I am what I lust for. Plus more representing Prince George for awards. Like the little nigga standing at the bus stop, scared cause he fears that he's near to a gun flop. Headphones in his head disappears from this world for your peers in the realm of the hip hop. Just watch how we turn this whole life around. When everybody tried to tell him he was hellbound, but he smiles now, knowing he's the reason for the powwow. Bow down to the brother on the cloud. Okay, that's what they say when they see me on the stage. Hitting on the page, take a rave in the rage. So I'm living here right now, like it's my last day. Hey, mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me.
What's up, everybody? How's it going today? I am Higgins, and welcome to the show. I am super excited because, today is actually a spring day for one in D.C., and everybody is out. Everybody is out and about. That's kind of why, we're just going on. Traffic was crazy. But anyway, it is totally cool because today is the 24th episode. Kind of marks our halfway point in this year. So awesome. And so for today, since we've had that many episodes, we are actually going to count down our top 3, show some clips of them, some highlights from those 3 shows, all right? So stay with us. We also have best friend Ebony, who's here. She's going to talk about her pescatarian journey that she just started. And remember her from the first show. She helped me kick it off and everything, all that good stuff. So we're going to have her on in just a minute, right? So flashback, my weekend was okay. I didn't really do too much. No, I worked, and then I went for a walk. That's what I was going to tell you guys. I hadn't done that in a long time because, well, one, this weather hasn't permitted that because I don't like the cold. But I've been walking the last couple of days, and so actually I am going to venture out and do a run around my neighborhood tomorrow because I felt inspired. I haven't ran since probably, 4 or 5 years ago when I moved back. I was actually, a little while after I moved back from Phoenix. So we're going to see how it goes. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll record a little something so y'all can see me cough up a lung. I work out all the time, but I'm more resistance, weights, kettlebells, and things of that nature. So it should be a little task for me, We'll see what happens. So we'll be following up with that too next week. All right. So we are going to get right into, because of time and everything, we're going to get right into the top 3 shows. And to join me to help me do that and run those down, come on up, Ebony, and we're going to get started, all right? So give us 1 second, and we'll be right back.
I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling, calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed. My journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear they calling, calling. Mind open, eyes closed. My journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they waiting for me.
All right, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, now this time you're a little together, huh?
Because I had time to prepare.
So last time, yeah, I threw her on the show. It was funny, right? So I call her for moral support, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the first show, and I'm like, I'm a little nervous, but we feed off of each other very well in situations like this. We've hosted events, blah, 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 all that jazz. So I was like, yeah, just come on down, right? I mean, I knew what I was doing. She just didn't know.
I don't know what I was thinking. I should have known.
She should have known, though. Yeah, it was her fault initially for not thinking. But yeah, so I wait till we get here, and then I'm like, yeah, just come on up on the show. Yeah, you got to do it with me. So I made her do it with me, just like that, just because. Like that. And look what we've done so far.
I know. 6 months already.
6 months. Yes, 6 months, about 24 episodes, halfway through the first year. Right?
Congrats.
So, thank you. So we are going to go through the top 3 shows of the season thus far, right? And we are going to prepare to kick it up for you guys so the next set is even more awesomer. I know It's not a real word. I just made it up, okay? Just don't kill me out there, all you English people that just like your ears just bled a little bit for me saying that.
Right.
But anyway, so yeah. So, okay, for the first episode, or actually number 3 of the top 3 episodes, was a funny, well, not actually, this one was not funny, but this was more of the information, kind of tied everything together as far as, the talking about why we need to eat healthy, why we need to eat plant-based, why we need to, monitor everything that we ingest, the carbs, the facts behind the fat, and the protein. We've gone through it all. And then on this episode, kind of tied it together to give us more of when we don't eat these things, this is what happens to our body. So y'all check it out. Nice little clip from the episode on the flip side of health. Is the flip side of health. So this is what I'm saying is it affects our daily life. Whether we are a healthy individual or not, but I can definitely tell you being a healthier individual is something that is priceless, okay? But these are the numbers that drive me to keep pushing, to keep doing what I'm doing and keep trying to educate you guys and save the lives along the way, okay? So this one particular study, right? It's done in 2012, so it's still, the numbers have increased since then. But just in 2012, just to give you guys an idea, right? 2012, it was a study done about cardiometabolic diseases. And what that is diseases that include heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, right? Now, we already know the communities and things that those diseases are a lot higher in, so we don't even need to go there. The fact is that it's out there. The fact is that it's affecting people in our lives, okay? So that's important enough, all right? So they took the study. So basically what the study was, researchers took 700,000 people that died from these cardio metabolic diseases, right? So 700,000 people. They said a 45%, so that's 320,000 people, okay, that their diseases and their deaths were linked to poor diets, okay? So of 700,000, you have 320,000 people. That's a lot of people. Now let's break that down a little bit more. So they're saying of this amount, this is the amount of people that could have prevented their lives or prolonged their lives, not prevented, but prolonged their lives just from diet alone. So in 1 year, 300. Like, can y'all help? Can y'all like wrap your brain around that and understand that? How many loved ones? 320,000 loved ones are, right? So all linked to their diet, right? So they broke it down further in this study. It says that number, that 320,000, they broke it down, okay? So from not eating enough nuts, seeds, those healthy fats and things like that, that dietary factor, that was the second highest number of deaths, which was 59,000. So 59,000 from not eating enough seeds and nuts. 59,000 loved ones, because these numbers are people. These numbers are people. Yes, those numbers were people. That's what I kept saying. But so that day I had actually went to a funeral. What's your problem?
I think they knew it was people. They didn't think it was dogs. They were just people.
Do you think they was? See, yeah. Anyway. Before we get into all that, because she could just start and just have we end up with a whole nother show, all right? We don't want to do that today. We're going to keep it PG-13 on the edge, okay? So anyway, that day, though, I came from a funeral, so it was really like, I could hear my own tone. It was real like, this is it. I was in my feelings, y'all, but this is why I do that. So you all saw that there. That was one of the episodes that was voted one of the top 3. Very informative, and it kind of broke down and gave another insight on what the effects are of us eating the crap that we're eating, right, Jeremy? As he rubs his stomach in the background. He is awesome for that as well. And now he's holding his breath. I don't know what he's waiting for, but, I don't know if he's trying to test my CPR skills or what have you. But, dude, if there's no, what is that clear plastic stuff?
Oh, he's going to die?
Yeah, buddy, okay? I'm just saying. I got the card and everything. I just don't want to have to use it. You feel me? I think about that sometimes, when I'm out in a restaurant or something. Somebody start coughing or something. You be like, oh, shoot. Because, by law, if you have the card, then you have to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't be, licensed and this, that, and other and chilling and there's something happen in front of you. That's kind of
the regular CPR first aid card?
Really?
I missed that part of the class.
Did you let somebody die? See, anyway, that episode there, talked about that, all right? So, and I look kind of sharp, too. I don't know why I don't dress like that for the show regularly, because you know why? Because I'm coming from the gym, and I be like, let me just go in there and fight this DC traffic and get out so I can get home down the road. Anyway, that was the number 3, okay? Yeah. So number 2 was a recent one. It was awesome. We had the pleasure of bringing on James, who is a years young, because he corrected me.
Yes.
Years young bodybuilder, and he did his thing. He was funny and awesome. He said he started lifting. He was like 7, 8 years old. Started with a broomstick and cinder blocks. Okay, so he old school original, right? So let's take a look at some of his performance that he did right here live. And remember, he said he was 8 weeks out of competition. So he said some things wouldn't be right. So we're also going to catch him. Would be. Yeah. So he did mention that too. And it's so funny, right? I wanted to tease him while we're here. I'm gonna get him next time. He, when he was sitting here on the show, he had his, his sweat on and everything, right? So he go downstairs before the performance starts. He got his lady with him, right? Okay. So they go downstairs and they come back. She got the jar, the oil stuff she done rubbed on. I said, he walked out all like, yeah. I said, okay. They have transformed and it is showtime, okay? And she just grinning and he grinning. I said, oh, this is, so at 70, y'all, we could still be doing this thing. You know what I mean? I don't even feel, he made me feel so much younger than already, our gap. So it was crazy. But y'all, enjoy his performance. If you missed it, here it goes. The number 2 top show so far. Check it out. The man of the minute. He's going to do his thing. Y'all, I'm going to get out of the way because he's got it. He's going to wrap the show up. Let's go.
One, two, two, three, three, 1, 1.
Fresh, break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown. Profound when it comes to doing me because I do it easily and it pleases me how. So focused, mind open. Behold, a man with a motive, soaking in a dap of my own ocean, hoping that the whole world gets the notion. I've been waiting for this minute for a minute, now I got it out my golf in a moment. Size mode, can't sugarcoat it. Beast mode, can't control it. Hold up, if you're looking for me right here, with a pen in my hand to make it all clear that I gotta do it bigger and better and piecing the puzzle together for the people that never have let up. So fed up with the bullshit, me too. Like the world got a vendetta against you. Ain't no superhero coming for the rescue unless you ask me to do it, then I bless you. But wait, never too late. Take a deep breath, let it all marinate because the second that I do, I embrace my fate and I gotta make a move because I am that great. All I want is all of y'all to ponder. A better man willing to take his dream farther for all the other didn't even try to bother. Start up the engine until we restarted. Pardon me, moment doesn't happen often, so while we here, let's enjoy it and applaud it. Take a second before the night becomes morning and tell those in the trust ahead they're wrong. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear them calling. I remember when my days were so unsure, not knowing what I'm living on this earth for. Now I know that I am what I lust for. Plus more representing Prince George for awards. Like the little nigga standing at the bus stop, scared cause he fears that he's near to a gun pop. Headphones in his head disappears from this world where your peers in the realm of the hip hop. Just watch how I turn this whole life around. When everybody tried to tell him he was hellbound, but he smiles now, knowing he's the reason for the powwow. Bow down to the brother on the cloud. Okay, that's what they say when they see me on the stage. Laying on the page, take a rave in the rave. So I'm living here right now, like it's my last day. Hey, mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. Break down, down, down. Oh no, oh no. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear they calling.
All right, welcome back. That was James. I always forget his last name, but that's Mr. James. Mm-hmm. He did say it too during the show. He was like, he's like one of them old school boys, like them Weber boys like that. He said, I was like, okay, I get it. Do you, mister? It's all good. But yeah, he has a show coming up in June. In June, we're gonna try to catch it.
Okay.
So we can see the difference of when he's 8 weeks out versus day of. I want to see the difference of what he actually got together. Since he said what he got right.
Right.
Because everything he said in his last episode or last show, everything wasn't right. But on Showtime, it's going to be right. Okay. So we're going to check that out and keep up in contact with him as we go. So now for the number 1 episode, and it was like hands down number 1. Everyone who was asked hands down said that this was the number 1 episode. So it was really, really hard for me to pick out just a clip to share with you guys because it was really like this whole episode rocks. You know what I'm saying? So it was like real hard. I couldn't come to a decision, but of course I had to, right? So, and this one was a little long. I don't think it's was it maybe like 5 minutes, Jacob, or something like that. For me, I remember shopping became weird. So Jacob's back there in his own world. It's all good. We don't have any food today. Don't have any chicken wings back there. So it's okay. But yeah, so hands down, I think like this section, this part is what brings some key information, is really, really good information. It kind of sums up the whole thing of changing your eating, changing,
Getting out of your own way.
Yeah, getting out of your own way, working out, starting something new. All of it. This clip shows all of it. Y'all take a look at this. I really want y'all to get this right here from the #1 episode thus far. And it's the cool thing. It's the episode with my brother, too. All right? Y'all check it out, all right? Because because I would still put on, like, the same size I normally would, or I would pick up maybe one size smaller, and be like, okay, I guess this should work. And then I go in the dressing room, and that's hanging off of me because I couldn't see myself in these new sizes that, it was such a psychological, like.
Absolutely.
I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't even know what like. And I ain't nobody taught, like, who understands that?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But
Right.
it was one of those things that, so for me, shopping was like just the weirdest new thing for me in the sizes.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah. Like, what for you was like the weirdest or that
Same
you
thing,
remember?
The same experience. We had to go somewhere. I forgot where it was. And so I was at the job. I think I was at the job or somewhere, and I was telling nobody, I'm going to go past DXL and get me a shirt. It was like, what you going there for?
Yeah, you can't fit that.
I'm like, what you mean? Hold on.
Yeah.
What you mean what I'm going there for? That's that's the only place I ever went.
Right.
He was like, man, you can go such and such and such and such. I'm like, they ain't got nothing for me in there. He was like, just go in here. So I went to, I want to say it was Macy's or one of them stores. I go in there and I'm trying on stuff. I'm like, a 2X, a 3X, me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but
even in the like stores, not like
I'm still not ready to commit to buying the 2X or the 3X. So what I do the same. I get a 4. I just tuck it in. I get a 3. I can just tuck it in. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
So I just tuck it in. So I get home. She's like,
why are you still?
What are you doing? That shirt is almost at your knees. Yeah. But that's what you're
accustomed to.
You see
for
what I'm
so
saying?
something something that simple.
Right.
I mean, it's what you wear all the time. So that's where you were for so many years. I mean, it's what it is.
You're asking a couch not to be a couch, and then all of a sudden you cut it in half and make it a chair. So like you've been covering it with a sheet the whole time. Yeah. So it's like.
Now you gotta use a little fitted sheet,
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, little twin size joint.
And it's just slow, like little baby steps and conditioning your mind, like I'm changing. And when you go to the store and you put that stuff on, you in the dressing room, like, oh, I am changing. It's like little reminders. Yeah. When you go to the gym, you stand there, you look at yourself in the mirror, like, yeah, I'm still changing. Yeah.
Or you go to a restaurant, there's a little more room in the booth. Man,
you bringing up all my points. I can slide in. Like,
you ain't got to do school.
I'm in there. Like,
let
me make sure I take my coat off so I can get in. I can sit
all
in.
That.
Yeah, all of that.
All that.
Little things that we take for granted.
Man,
yeah.
I didn't even know that most cars come that you can adjust the steering wheel, up or down. Right. I mean, all of that was new to me, for real.
The forklifts at work. We have like sit down forklifts where you could sit down and the steering wheel would kind of tilt down. Okay. Well, I wouldn't ride those because the steering wheel was always hitting me in my stomach.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just use the older ones.
Dang.
Then as as everything started coming off, I'm like, well, let me get this one a shot.
Right.
And I could just had so
much.
That joint, man.
Goodness,
my goodness. And it's like, and the thing about the change is you kind of you realize what have I been waiting on.
Or how much have I missed?
So now it's like, and that even pushes you further. Because it's like, I could have been did this.
Yeah.
Because the brain tricks you you don't want to change, you fine. And that's just the fear of the unknown, maybe, or being comfortable. Because being comfortable is a tricky word, because a lot of times you can use comfort as fear. It
Absolutely.
It can mask itself as that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Be willing to bet on yourself. Like, I'm gonna go to this gym and I don't know how to use this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna learn.
And I'm gonna learn. Or I guarantee you, there's someone there that's willing to show you. Indeed, there's someone there that's willing to show you. But further, excuse me. Yeah, that's that pollen in the air, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, she wants to say something else so bad, but again, this is not that type of radio. All right. So anyway, that clip was so like profound to me. What stuck out about it was when he's talking about the comfort zone. Because comfort, that's just it. But if you think about everything that has that comfort in it, is not necessarily good for us.
Right.
If you think about comfort food,
right.
We want comfort food. Ain't none of it good for you. Better make you feel good for the moment. But then you have that guilt after.
Yep.
Right. So it's like the same concept. Just like he said, that comfort, we take it and it's like. This is what I know.
Yep.
But then we have no idea. What that does is it limits us. We have no idea what's on the other side of fear.
Yep.
We have no idea what's on the other side of getting out of your comfort zone. Sometimes someone said, I think it was a post the other day, someone posted, there's no successes on the other side of fear. Something like that, That thing is just so crazy to me, that how it makes us just stop. It makes us stuck.
Yep.
And we can't do anything else, but we're comfortable. But we're comfortable because it's like that pain.
Right.
So
you know what to expect.
You know what it feels
coming.
like to have a Band-Aid ripped off.
Exactly.
You don't know what it feels like to get shot.
Right.
So you never do that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's not a good example at all.
That sound like somebody else on some other show. I ain't gonna say that I was recently floating around. Let me take that back. So
take that.
won't nobody be mad at
Try that again.
Yeah, let's try that again. Rewind that too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it though.
Yeah.
Whatever is easy, not even easiest.
No, because it's not easy.
Exactly.
It's what you're used to.
Yeah. Yeah. And typically, once you get over that, it becomes easier.
Exactly.
Whatever the situation is.
And
But
you say, just like he says, what have I been waiting for?
That got me, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because that is the next question. It's like, what have I been waiting for? After you've done everything, or those small things that you're fearful of in life, period. You do them and you're like, damn, I did it.
Yeah.
I could have been to that.
Right,
Then,
exactly. Then you feel bad because it took you so long to do it. Fussing at yourself.
Just there, same thing, right? So that was our number 1 episode thus far this season, right? So good job, everyone. And Jacob, when you're on it, you're awesome. Now, he's awesome all the time, except for that damn day he had them chicken wings when I came in here. Them chicken wings, that was my hardest thing to leave alone.
Talk about chicken wings
with the
right
pescatarian
now.
life,
Yes.
it was the hardest. And I walk in
black
here, he
folk
got
are
like
chicken, and
buffalo
you
wing
eat
style
buffalo
too.
wings.
Like, you know what I mean? Just
With
the
ranch.
flats. You know what I mean? Just
I had extra sauce. Ugh. You gonna keep rubbing it in. Okay, Jacob.
She is. So, Ebony is still under 30 days in her vegan / pescatarian lifestyle change. So how has it been going?
I will say my good days have outweighed my bad days. So I will not complain.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So do you have more bad days or bad nights? Like what time of day typically hits you hardest or the fastest?
So in the beginning, it was definitely nights because that was when I had my heaviest meal. Now it's probably morning, believe it or not. So I'll do a smoothie in the morning, and I'll have my lemon water, and then I'll do a smoothie. But in the type of work that I'm in, I do a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And so that leaves me hungry.
Yeah.
My other issue is I've never eaten 3 times a day. So now having to eat 5 and 6 times a day, like at one point I'm sitting at my desk like this, and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? Like, and I couldn't figure it out for a while. I'm sitting there, I felt like the desk was shaking, not me.
Yeah.
That's how hard I was shaking.
The desk was shaking, that's you. Ain't that a mess? And so it's like too, like when it hits you, like the hunger like took over, right? It's like no warning.
Yeah,
Just
like
boom.
it is no, like you gotta eat.
Yeah,
You can't
like
just,
I gotta go right now.
Like I gotta go right now because if I don't go right now, like I can't function. Like I'm not good.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not like, for me, I've always drank a lot of water. So that hasn't been an issue for me. So the water wasn't helping. When I'm hungry, that water's like, whatever. And trying to figure out what to eat and still, like, it's a lot of seafood. But when you've given up ground turkey and ground chicken and chicken, you feel like there's nothing else in the world to eat. Like the first 2 weeks, like what the heck? I can't eat no more shrimp. I don't want no more shrimp. You don't want to do too much pasta because I'm still doing dairy, but I don't do a lot of it. So.
So have you tried to look for like the pasta, the noodles that are like made with quinoa or brown rice noodles and things like that? Because you can still
I can do the brown rice. I can't do that quinoa stuff.
But the quinoa made like the noodles, the pasta noodles that are made with brown rice or made of brown rice and quinoa, those are better alternatives. Like you can still get your pasta in.
But do they taste good?
Yes.
I'm not there yet. Pray for me.
My God.
I'm not 30 days in yet. I don't have serious cravings. I've probably had one serious chicken craving where I was,
Is that when you text me at like late at night, like flipping out? Midnight. Like I thought I was gonna have to run to Baltimore and bring her a damn bag of kale and throw it in her face or something.
Yeah, I was starving, man.
What did that text say? You were upset. You were
I was dreaming about chicken. Like, who dreams about chicken? I had a real life dream.
Was it a live chicken or
no,
was it like a bucket of chicken?
What's Alex's?
Them Parmesan wings or some shit. Them lemon pepper wings.
It was lemon pepper wings from
Wingstop,
child. I was dreaming about the lemon pepper and the Old Bay wings from Wingstop. And I woke up and I was highly upset, and I felt like I needed to get my sponsor on the line.
Yeah, and I'm sitting. I think I was at home, and I was at work or something. I was just like, the hell?
You were at work, and I was struggling.
I said, this is late. This is late. And I said, wait.
I didn't feel her sympathy.
No, it was no sympathy at that point. It was all humor. Okay?
I was really struggling.
It was all humor because I know how it felt. It felt like when I did that vegan rant, and when I was sitting in the car.
It was rough.
Yeah. And so have you, I know you work out here and there with it too.
I have not worked out since I've started pescatarian because I'm scared and I'm going to fall out on the treadmill. I like to run, so I'm scared. So I have not. I was going to give it to 30 days before I went back to the gym.
I would recommend that. You're doing fine with that. I think my problem with it was that I didn't do that. And that's what was causing me to feel like that day I did the rant. I was you feel like it never fills up. Like your stomach never fills up at all when you're working out and doing the pesky vegan.
But let me say this. In doing this, you're never super full. And if you have the mentality of always being full or feeling like you haven't eaten enough because you're not full, you've got to retrain your mind to being okay with not being overly full.
Right.
So that's been another thing.
I think it's safe to say it's not you don't feel full, but you feel satisfied.
Yeah.
You feel like I'm good. This was great.
Right.
But you don't feel that sluggish.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I am stuffed. My belt has changed or needs to change. What do you have to say, Jacob, to go?
Yeah, I just want to. Whoa.
Mic's all the way up.
In French, there is no term for I am full. You just say I am no longer hungry. So I like to think about that when I eat.
That's a good one. Look
that is
at
a good
it.
one.
I am no longer
I am
hungry.
no longer hungry.
I'm going to tell Alex that.
And now it's gonna be like, well, I ain't full yet. But that's what happens. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I am. What was it again?
I am no longer hungry.
I am no longer hungry. Yeah. So I mean, but something that simple, changing the way that you even say something, just that way can have that effect on your mental and how you process something. You know, it's like not what you say, but how you say it. So same concept. It doesn't allow room for that extra. Right. Because you are satisfied. Like you're more than satisfied. And you're like, damn, I just ate all that.
Right. Exactly.
You know, like that weekend, that Easter weekend when we hung out and was eating. Like I just knew I had gained like 2-3 pounds.
That's the other thing. You're so well, because I didn't eat 3 times a day. I would probably eat 1.5 maybe. So now I've got to eat 5 or 6 times a day, no joke. But then I'm scared, like, oh, but am I gaining weight? Because I'm constantly eating. Yeah. Like I'm scared, am I gaining weight?
So have you stepped on the scale yet?
I have not stepped on the scale, but I will say this: I'm in another hole in my belt.
Okay.
And my shirt is tucked in.
It's tucked in on the show, and she's sitting down. Oh my gosh. No, but that is all. I mean, that's how it is. Like, you know, like I said, we ate everything. I ate everything that weekend, and still lost like 2 pounds, and wasn't even like in the gym like that. Like it is the most effortless weight loss. Like when you ain't even got to sign up for no damn program. Nope. You know what I mean? You don't have to pay no fee monthly or nothing. Nope. Just buy your damn groceries or grow it. Either one.
Yep.
Or both. You know what I'm saying? Grow some, buy some. Like it's that simple. So how have you like felt as far as like have you noticed any change with?
Yeah, I'm nowhere near as sluggish as I used to be. I have so getting up in the morning. Oh my God, I'm a morning person once I'm out the bed in the shower, have my clothes on. Like that's when I become a morning person. Prior to that, don't talk to me. We don't have anything to talk about. But now I can literally like when I wake up, I'm at about 3 minutes. I need to lay there for an additional 3 minutes. But after that, I'm up. Like I can get up and I can, go. I've never had the coffee thing, but I do still take my charge.
Okay.
But I'll get, But I'm very energetic. I walk on average about 6 to 7 miles a day.
Yeah.
So.
And that too, I would say, was probably why you have to do the 5 to 6 meals a day. Yeah. And not getting everything from one big meal because you have to feed your metabolism. Yep. Your stuff is breaking down as you put it in, literally. So you have to keep that fuel line up. So if you weren't working, let me slow down. I found a new app. Okay. So I was working on some things to offer some online services and things of that nature. And Ebony's actually going to be a guinea pig with some of the software that I'm going to use. And so we got to get one of these Saturdays coming up and meet me over at the gym. And we're going to get, and one reason why we need to meet there, I just want to check her form and get her on the right path.
So she can tell me all the stuff I'm doing wrong. It's fine.
The positive way of saying things, I want to make sure her form and technique is in place so that she doesn't injure herself.
That is not what she's going to say.
That is what I check for first, okay? I'm going to make sure you guys are right.
Say that to all of you wonderful people out there.
I mean, it's the truth, though, to make sure you're not, like, going to mess yourself up and make sure you doing everything you need to do right. Anyway, she's going to be a damn guinea pig for that. And we're going to see how it goes because the cool thing is that you are active during the day, but we want to see how then, too, your body changes as far as the body fat percentage will drop. And I know you more so want to tone than, like, that more so than anything because, honestly, the plant-based eating takes care of the body fat effortlessly. Like seriously, out of the whole 120 pounds down, like of everything that I've ever tried, of everything I've ever done, whatever, some pill, something my mom tried to give me, but anything like that, nothing has had the effects of a plant-based diet.
Right.
Simple as that. Like, there's just hands down, there's nothing you can do about that, nothing you can say, nothing you can argue me on or about with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So now, is this something that you're doing yourself, or like, are you doing it like you got a buddy with it? Or?
So, I was supposed to have a buddy with me.
Okay. What happened to him? Was that Mr.
Yeah, Mr.
M-I-S-T-E-R.
Mr. and I was supposed to do this thing together. Apparently, it's a little tougher for him than it is for me.
Okay.
So he
just gone? Like
I won't say he's gone. I'll say we did pescatarian together for 3 whole days.
3 whole days.
And then he had a protein shake one morning, and it was a wrap from there because it just was nasty. And he's a foodie, he's just a foodie. He loves food, and so yeah, he was like, okay, I need to go back to eggs. I need to go back to cheese. I gotta have chicken, and but I won't have beef or pork. But then I'm gonna have steak every once in a while.
So he's still in the mindset of where he has to rationalize.
Yeah.
He's just so he's not 100% there yet.
He's not.
He wants to do better.
Yes.
He's at that what I call the trying phase, because I don't really believe in trying. Either you're gonna do or you don't.
Exactly.
Right? And so what I consider what he's doing is trying, meaning I'm gonna try this out today. And if I don't like it, but I still need this, that, and other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's him. I'm going to try this out right now, and then I'm going to, come back to rationalizing my situation again.
Because, babe, it's proteins that I need in the steak.
Is it? That's what he's saying still?
And,
Did you break down for him to show what we did, the whole where protein comes from? It has to have the sun, and it comes from the plant first, and that the animal is the recycled protein or the secondary form of it.
But it doesn't have enough, the
he's still one of those guys, and then I'm gonna work on him some more. We'll see where that comes in the last, this next set of 24 episodes.
Right.
All right, we'll check back in on that. Okay,
right? Because I wasn't ready. 24 episodes ago.
Yeah, you wasn't. I think we mentioned it there too. Yeah. And he was like, "Nah, kid, not for me." Yeah, matter of fact, the first time I ever even tried to put you on a meal plan, she was like, "Nah, see, I think I'm Italian because I need my subs. I need my what'd you say? I need my chicken. I need my sub.
When we first met, I was still eating everything. I was still eating beef. I was still eating pork.
You needed subs and something, pasta and something.
I know it was probably
pasta. Chicken and something.
I still need my
every
pasta,
day.
though.
I know, just a
I
hot
still
ass
need my
mess.
pasta.
Hot ass mess.
I'm still Italian in me.
So, but you know what? And it's funny though. We eat pasta all the time, but we just eat that different kind of pasta. And it doesn't taste like. We'll cook it for you next time y'all come down. But we'll see then too, because in June there is a that vegan cookout.
Yes.
So we definitely got a show on the vegan cookouts coming up. We got something on the we got Land of Kush coming too, which were actually old co-workers of ours. So we're gonna reach out to them. Next week, I have an awesome show coming, and it's going to go into a different part of kind of more so on the wellness side and alternative ways of treating pain and things of that nature, and talking about how stress and traumatic events can permit you from simple ranges of motion or strengthen certain limbs and things of that nature. So that's going to be next week. So we got an awesome second half set up for you guys. Keep watching. Stay in tune, stay informed, get healthy if you're not. If you are, get on those plants if you haven't yet, because that's the way to life. It's out there. It's the sun, it's the earth, it's the water, it's the protein. It's everything we need to keep going, all right? Love y'all. See y'all later. Next time. Peace.
Fresh air, break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown.